What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Scorecard on the Talkin Fight channel. So this week's main event, Daniel Jacobs versus John Ryder. This one was for a title eliminator for one of the belts. My boy Randy's gonna come on in a second, and specifically talk about the belts. But this was a title eliminator at the middleweight division between Mr. Jacobs and Mr. Ryder. A good fight. Wasn't sure. We weren't sure what to expect from both fighters. Ryder's kind of not well known. He's been coming up on the scene. Jacobs, everyone knows he's had some big fights in the past couple of years. He's been kind of quiet with his fighting as far as big opponents in the past couple of years. So this was kind of a crossroads for both fighters. John Ryder said himself before the fight, this was he wasn't sure what he was going to do after if he lost this one. So this was he had a lot riding on this, and then Jacobs had a lot riding on this too, as far as crossroads of where he was going to be after in his career, whether he won or lost this one. So getting right to the scorecards, my boy Randy is popping on right now. All three judges, we're going to go through this. I'll talk about the judges had it first, and then we'll give our individual scorecards, and then go from there. So all three judges had it 115 to 113. One of the judges had it for Jacobs, and two of the other judges had it for Ryder. Specifically, actually, Randy, I'll let Randy go first, give his scorecard, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah, I had my scorecard was pretty much that as well. 115, 113. I had it for Jacobs. I thought Jacobs put a lot of rounds early, got a lot of rounds early in the bank early in the fight. I had him winning at least maybe out of the first 6 rounds. I think I gave him 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
Something along them lines. Ryder definitely picked up later on.
Yeah, he did.
But I had the scorecard. I had Jacobs taking 7 out of 5 rounds.
Yeah, 7 out of 5. I had it.
7 out of 12.
7 out of 12. Yeah,
7 to 5, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got you. I'm pulling up my scorecard right here. Again, the scorecard, the Judge Pad. I mean, it's Judge Pad, right? That's the name of that.
Yeah.
On iPhone, the reason why this is the best judging app, because you can actually go in and give details between each round, and make a mark specifically for the rounds that you think that were close. So I specifically had rounds. Well, first of all, my scorecard was 117 to 111. Now, just hearing those numbers alone, people might think, "Whoa, that's way off," because it's a wide margin than what the judges had it. But the numbers don't always tell the whole story. That's why I love this app here, because specifically I had 7 rounds. I had 7 rounds that I marked as close rounds, so it could have went either way. But I believe one guy, even though I voted for one guy. So out of the 7 rounds that I had close, I had 4 rounds. I gave 4 of those close rounds to Jacobs, and 3 of those close rounds to Ryder. So I still ended up with 117, 111. Now it says right here too, if I would have gave all those close rounds to Ryder, then the score would have been 113 or 1. Oh no, he still would have lost 113, 115. So it would have been closer. So I just thought in those close rounds, and specifically the rounds that I had close. I don't know if you could pull up your thing there, but I had the second round close, and then basically almost right to the end, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I had all marked as close rounds. So like I said, even though I had it 117, 111, it doesn't mark the whole story. I think Ryder's style, he was doing his best to take control of the center of the ring and charge forward, but his offense just wasn't there. Like, it was more 1 or 2s as opposed to like 3 or 4s that would have made it more for him. So that's, I think, the way that he made it close was by controlling the center of the ring. He had very good head movement, and the awkward southpaw style, short, stocky, and just charging forward. That's how he made it close. But I still thought Jacobs was a little bit more accurate with his punches. What do you think?
Yeah, I do too. I think I wish I would have seen Jacobs just been a little bit more busier on the outside. I didn't like. I didn't like. I wish he had been more busy with it. I think when he was throwing his jab, he was just like touching him, not like there wasn't really like parring with it a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought I really thought that I really thought that Jacobs really had the pop to really hurt him. I just don't really think that he really. I think that he could have been a lot more. I still think he did enough for the win.
Yeah.
I really just personally feel that I thought that Jacobs could have really hurt him. Really hurt him. He could have really used his jab. I thought that Ryder was coming in the way he was kind of coming in reckless at times too. Like Jacobs, it was an ugly fight at times too. Like they were just holding.
I was just exactly. You know what? We just remind me of that part. Jacobs is one of the few fighters. You know, all fighters could switch stances, but Jacobs is one of those few fighters that actually, you know, does it pretty often. But in this fight, he switched to southpaw stance. I didn't really think there was any advantage to it, especially later in the rounds. You know, he didn't look uncomfortable, but Ryder was looking better in those later rounds when Jacobs went southpaw. So I was, you know, interesting to see why he chose to do that.
Right.
Why he chose to do that. But yeah, that was it. What do you think goes from here? So this was a title eliminator. And that's what I said right before he came on. I said, hopefully Randy's gonna come on soon because he knows about the belts and all this and stuff. This one was a title eliminator. So what is next?
Not necessarily the mandatory for Canelo. The WBA version, which they were fighting for, the WBA eliminator WBA, David Morrell Jr. is the WBA interim champion. I'm pretty sure he was interim champ even before Canelo fought for undisputed or was going for undisputed at 168. But either way.
So this win puts Ryder in more in that mandatory position for the Morrell belt.
Morrell has an eliminator fight himself. I'm not sure of the name.
Okay.
I forget.
Yeah, we'll look that up. Okay.
The same type style that what Jacobs and Ryder are going through right now. Morrell has the same type deal.
Okay.
Now I anticipate him just going right through that, whoever it is, and then Ryder and supposedly Morrell will fight. The winner now is the mandatory for the WBA version.
Okay.
The WBC version, which you have Benavidez fighting Lemieux, and the hate that Benavidez gets. Why is he fighting Lemieux? That's not his choice.
Yeah. That's
the
not
WBC ordered that. How Lemieux is ranked number 2 in those rankings, like that's another topic for another day. But but Benavidez cannot control the rankings or control, you know, what opponent he's ordered to fight if he wants to continue that path towards Canelo.
What's the date of that one? Is there a date set for that one? Benavidez and Lemieux?
Benavidez and who? I'm sorry?
David Lemieux. But that's for sure happening. The date, I don't worry about the date, but that's confirmed.
I'm not sure if they have a date yet. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's confirmed.
What would be your early scorecard prediction for that? I don't know.
The scorecard won't even finish. I got Benavidez. I think Benavidez will take him out.
Yeah, he's David Lemieux. He's from Montreal, so my heart is with him, but my brain is thinking, that's not gonna go.
To be honest with you, like he's not the number 2 ranked. Like these different rankings that they have for these organizations some of them are just absurd. To have Lemieux ranked higher over even Plant, Saunders, anybody that, like, is just ridiculous to me.
he can't be ranked over Saunders. Saunders schooled him in his hometown when they
So
when they
like
fought.
that was just
Yeah. Saunders.
that was Saunders' coming out party.
That was talking about a scorecard on that one. That was almost a flawless scorecard with
exactly
with Saunders and Lemieux. Scorecards for quick prediction scorecard for next week. You got Amir Khan and Kell Brook. What is your quick prediction for that?
It's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Khan by split decision. I know Kell Brook's is gonna try to take advantage of of Amir Khan's punch resistance. Is not really at the top level as far as punch resistance. I think Kell Brook's going to try to cut him off and really try to throw some bombs to take him out. I don't think Kell Brook's going to try to go the distance. He's not going to try to box 12 rounds. Khan will, and I think I'm thinking Khan will be able to box him out for 12 rounds.
Yeah, I think
and
so
not
too.
Get caught.
There's a couple other. Yeah, I like. That's pretty much the only fight going on next week. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go 116, 112 Khan.
Yeah, I can see that being a close fight. I like. I'm gonna favor myself. I'm gonna favor Khan. I like Khan a little bit more better. He's more. I think Kell Brook's a nice counter puncher. You know what I mean. He got a good jab. Kell Brook's always known for a good jab. You know what I mean. Good 1-2. I like Khan though. I've always liked Khan. You know
the thing with Khan,
he's got big balls. That guy just jumped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't take away from his resume, win or lose. I mean, you got to give the guy credit. I mean, even him jumping 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, he jumped up and fought Canelo,
which I think
twisted. I thought he was winning that fight.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, people don't talk about that. The thing with Khan, because of his superior speed, and we spoke about this before, it's like because he's so fast, but it's like a pitcher throwing 100 miles an hour. If you're not used to seeing 100 miles an hour coming at you, those first pitches are just blowing right by you. But if every single pitch is coming at the exact same speed, eventually you're going to be able to time it. And that's exactly what Canelo did. And any time that Amir Khan has got caught in his career, it's just from someone being able to time him. And so
he's got to mix it up.
Yes.
You got to mix the speed up.
Like a changeup, like a pitcher has a changeup speed.
So he's got to be in and out.
Yes, but at this point in time, I don't think Kell Brook has it to be able to take advantage of that.
No, I don't think he has the reflexes the way he did before and whatever. I think didn't he have eye injuries or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something with
Golovkin broke one of his eye sockets, and then Earl Spence
bones, and then
Earl Spence
and Spence damn near shattered both of them. Like
yeah.
There's another scorecard. There's another fight we're missing. I don't know why there's another scorecard on my. Yes, the DAZN. We're talking about this Kevin Cash and this Madiab. There was another great fight. You know what I mean?
Did you watch that one? I didn't get a chance to score. Did you watch it? Go ahead.
Maybe that's something you could look into. Watch it when you get time. There was big controversy. I'm looking on Twitter. You know what I mean? And people, I just find it so funny when people, I didn't score this way. I had him. You know what I mean? I had so and so winning. And okay, what was your score? I don't know. But. You have to have a score.
Yeah, exactly.
Add them up. I had Cash. Very rare will you see a guy winning unanimous decision, being knocked down twice in the fight. Knocked down. He got knocked down twice. Once in the second round, so 10-8 round. The 10th round was a 10-7 round. He got a point deduction, and got knocked down. 10-7 round.
Wow.
But he won all the rounds in the middle. He outboxed the guy, in my opinion, and he won unanimous decision. It's a fight that you might want to look into. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or maybe
yeah.
Scorecard. Last week, Raymond Ford against Vasquez. Oh, that was a nice fight too. On the zone. So those are great fights to score and debate with people here and there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, listening to the chat, make sure you type in your scorecard in the chat or email the Talkin Fight Network. Check out the talkinfight.com. Yeah, man, we need your score. Bring your scorecard and an explanation, not just your opinion. All right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And there you have it for this week. The scorecard. Make sure you come back next week again. Scorecard and an explanation. We'll see you same time next Sunday at 11. All right, man. Peace.
All right. Peace.